Welcome back to Auto Portal. Today we have the Evergreen 2024 Honda City SV variant with us. This is the base trim. So without any further ado, let's get straight into the video. Do not forget to subscribe to our channel Auto Portal and also turn on the bell icon so that you keep getting our latest updates from time to time. Let's start with the key fob here. So the base trim itself offers you a smart key fob which has 3 buttons: lock, unlock, and this one is to hold and electronically release the boot. The SV trim is a new addition to the variant lineup. Earlier the base variant was called V when the Honda City 5th generation was initially launched, and this car competes with the likes of the Hyundai Verna, the Volkswagen Virtus and the Skoda Slavia, and hence this particular trim makes a lot of sense because this is a very value for money trim if you compare it to its competitors. Let's start with the front fascia first. One of the major physical differences that you'll see is the absence of a fog lamp setup. You have a lot of chrome elements here, and the main primary headlamp setup happens to be halogen. This here is a projector setup, and you also have a thin LED DRL strip. So if I unlock the car for you, you can see the LED strip glowing right here. You get a really chunky chrome slat here with the Honda logo, a really nice neatly designed radiator grille, and again you don't get any fog lamps in this trim. The Honda City, as you all might be aware, has been powered by the 1.5 litre IV Tech petrol engine. It produces about 121 PS of power and 145 Newton meters of torque. You also get a CVT transmission, which is also typical Honda, but this here is only offered in the manual transmission. If we move on to the side profile, you get alloy wheels on this particular trim. So this here is a 15-inch tire which has a width of about 185 mm and a tire profile, a sidewall profile of 60 mm. The ORVMs are electrically adjustable as well as retractable, and in fact you also get an LED indicator strip right here. The B pillars have been painted in black, so this car does not really shout base variant. You also get a shark fin antenna here, which is a great touch.
Well, so what is Budmo? Well, I'm sure by now all of you are aware that Budmo are the online expert when it comes to spare parts, and the best point is that they have the spare parts for all vehicles available in India. So even if your car is out of production now, maybe you have a large generation model, even then they have the spare part available. They have the entire catalog, and the best point is that they have the same spare part from a host of different component makers, which gives you great flexibility in the pricing overall. So check them out today. Check out the app. It's available both for iOS as well as Android devices, and also check out the website for the latest schemes as well as offers.
The rear fascia also does not look really basic on this variant, so let's start with the tail lamp cluster first. You get those wrap around Z-shaped LED tail lamps. So if I unlock the car for you, you can see the indicators are halogen based, and so is the reverse lamp. You get a combination tail lamp setup here. This tube here is LED based. IV Tech, obviously traditional Honda badging. Apart from that, you also get a reverse parking camera here which gets multiple modes. I'll show that when I enter the cabin. Apart from that, you also have 4 parking sensors and a black diffuser sort of finish. And this here is a 506 litre boot space, which is immensely practical because of the wide mouth that you have, so you can load and unload large suitcases, large luggages really easily, and even the loading lip is not really deep. You get a spare wheel here, which is obviously not an alloy. You get good amount of insulation here as well. Okay, so here we are in the interiors. The door opens pretty wide, so entering the car and exiting is really practical. Even though it's a sedan, you get dual tone interiors here. So you get a combination of beige and black, which makes the cabin feel a lot more premium and airy. This here is obviously fabric, but the fabric feels nice when you're buying a base trim. These are the controls for your ORVMs. These are electrically adjustable as well as retractable. All 4 power windows obviously. So the console for all the electronics is here, but the door handle feels a bit shoddy because this is completely plastic based and in black color, so this could have been designed in a better way. You get 4 speakers on this trim. The top variant gets 8. The headrests of the City have been really uniquely designed from day one. So yes, these are really practical. The bolstering on the seats is also really good, and you get 4 airbags on this trim. The seat is height adjustable as well, and you get controls for your traction control, etc. here on the driver's end itself. Here we are in the cabin of the 2024 Honda City. And this being the base variant has a lot of features standard, which makes this car really value for money. Again, as I mentioned during the beginning of the video, the steering wheel, for example, is tilt as well as telescopically adjustable. You get 4 airbags, ABS, EBD, traction control, brake assist. All of those safety features, active and passive safety features, have been offered from this basic trim. You get steering mounted audio controls here. These are again focused towards only this infotainment system. You do not get any controls for your multi-information display, but nevertheless this does not really feel really basic, and I personally really like the cabin. You get engine start stop, since you have a smart key, Honda smart key. Apart from that, the MID looks slightly basic because this is primarily analog. You get a speedometer, a tachometer gauge, and a really small MID, which gives you all the essential details, the average fuel economy, trip, AB, etc. And you can control the MID using these buttons here. If you upgrade to one variant above this, you'll get automatic headlamps, rain sensing wipers, all of those features, but this variant here does not have them. When you move to the center console, you get an 8-inch infotainment system here. Now this variant looks identical to the one offered in the top of the line trims, but this does not have wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. You'll have to connect your phone via a wire, but you definitely get those features. You get Bluetooth connectivity, all of that has been offered here. So again, you have to connect your phone via a USB cable. The good thing here is that you get physical buttons. So this is really practical to use in that scenario. Apart from that, you get 4 speakers, which are also decent in terms of audio. So I don't really have a problem personally with that. When you move to the top of the line trims, you will get an 8-speaker surround sound system. You get automatic climate control here. So this is again, you get a digital display for this. Obviously it's single zone, but again, a good touch for the basic trim. You get a power outlet here, twin USB type A sockets, a lot of storage spaces. You can place your phone here. You have 2 cup holders. This is the 6-speed manual gearbox, and you get this satin finish on the gear knob as well as the center console, which looks quite premium. You get a manual handbrake. You get an armrest, which is a good touch, but this is a fixed armrest. However, the fabric finish really feels nice. You get a manually adjustable IRVM halogen based reading lamps. The sun visor here gets a casing, a vanity mirror casing, and you get a vanity mirror here for the driver as well, which is again a really unique touch. So these were the interiors of the Honda City 2024, the base SV trim. The second row also has a lot of amenities. You get twin rear AC vents as well as twin power sockets for the rear passengers. The tunnel does not really protrude out, so that is not going to be a problem for the rear passengers. You get an armrest here and 3 headrests as well. Door pad, again, you get a beige and black interior theme, so that has been carried on here as well. And this is the plastic based door handle with the power window socket. So this was all about the 2024 Honda City SV variant, guys. Do let us know about your opinions and your suggestions in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching this video and connecting to Auto Portal.